those in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 209.
I move resolution 209.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution 210.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 211. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 212.
I move 212.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 213.
I move to table resolution 213 to the April 24, 2007 board meeting.
All those in favor?
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution is tabled to April 24, 2007. Resolution 214.
I offer resolution 215.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 215.
I offer 215. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 216.
I move resolution 216.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 217.
Resolution 217.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 218.
I offer resolution 218. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 219.
I move to table resolution 219 to the April 24, 2007 board meeting.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution is tabled to April 24, 2007. Resolution 220.
Resolution 220.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 221.
I offer resolution 221. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 222.
I move resolution 222.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 223.
Resolution 223. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 224.
I offer resolution 224. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 225.
Resolution 225.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 226.
I move 226.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 227.
I offer resolution 227. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 228.
Resolution 228. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 229.
I offer resolution 229. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 230.
I have resolution 230.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 231.
I have resolution 231.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 232.
Resolution 232. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 233.
I have resolution 233.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 234.
I offer 234.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 235.
I offer resolution 235. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 236.
I offer 236. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 237.
I have resolution 237.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 238.
I have resolution 238.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 239.
Resolution 239. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 240.
I move resolution 240.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 241.
I offer resolution 241. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 242.
I offer 242.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 243.
I have resolution 243.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 244.
I offer 244. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 245.
I offer resolution 247.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 246.
I move resolution 246.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 247.
I offer 247.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 248.
I offer resolution 248. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 249.
I offer resolution 249.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 250.
I offer resolution 250. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 251.
I offer resolution 251.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution approved. 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 252.
I offer resolution 252. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed. Resolution in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 253.
I offer resolution 253.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 254.
I offer 254. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 255.
Resolution 255.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 256.
Resolution 256. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 257.
I offer resolution 257. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 258.
Resolution 258. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 259.
I offer resolution 259. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 260.
Resolution 260. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 261.
I offer 261.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 262.
Resolution 267.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 263.
I offer resolution 263. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 264.
I offer resolution 264. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 265.
I offer resolution 267.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 266.
Resolution 266.
Resolution 2, oh, I'm sorry, all those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 267.
I offer resolution 267.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution approved. Five votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 268.
I'm very proud to be able to offer resolution 268.
I second.
Now,
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sal Santonzi. I live at 33 Arcadia Drive in Big Sur, in the town of Babylon. And my purpose of being here tonight is an ongoing problem that I have on my street. I live on Arcadia Drive, which is actually a circle, and it's split in half between the town of Babylon and the town of Huntington. And what happens is, each time it snows, the town of Huntington always goes their part in plowing and sanding. When they get to the portion of the town of Babylon, excuse me, they grade their plow, stop sanding, and travel around and go their way. I'm not expecting them to do town of Babylon's work, but truthfully, 2 or 3 days after the snow event occurs, the town of Babylon comes, and that's after many, many calls by myself. This has been going, I've been here for over 20 years living at this house, and it's been an ongoing problem. I make calls all the time. It's frustrating, that's what brings me here. But the last snowstorm we had, I think it was March 16th, and it began, it was a Friday morning, and I was home. I started calling in the afternoon, nobody came until Saturday, the following afternoon from the town of Babylon. Oddly enough, I even called the first precinct. They asked if there was a number I could call to let somebody know that nobody had come to our house. And the officer at the first precinct insisted that I live in the town of Huntington, which is just a sidebar to this problem. My solution seems to be simple to me, is that when the town of Huntington comes, it's a circle, and they actually have to go around the whole street to go back to the town of Huntington. I don't see why they just can't continue to sand or plow the area. I look out my window, I see the truck come, the plow goes up, and the sanding stops. And you can imagine the frustration that when nobody has been in the town of Babylon. That's my suggestion to solve this problem. And again, it's an ongoing one. And the only other problem that may be part of this is that there are supervisors that go around and check what's being done with this sanding and plowing. A lot of times they say, when they do get through to someone, they say, well, the supervisor, whoever checks, look down Arcadia Drive from straight there, and everything appears to be done. And it is done, but that's the portion that's done by the town of Huntington. And what would have to be done in that case, who's ever supervising the snow plowing situation, would actually have to drive around it, and you'd see it. It stops right there, right where the town of Babylon begins. The snow is there forever. And myself and my neighbors, it's like an ongoing, it is an ongoing problem. We're always calling, The people we speak to, they tell us, yes, we'll take care of it. Every year it's the same problem. This one just happened to be worse than, say, most, in the lack of response by anybody in the town. I did call, or write a letter to Phil Vidal, the Commissioner of the Department of Public Works. I will say he did call me back twice, but unfortunately I worked, and I called him back twice, I left a message. He did try to get back to me, but I never really did speak with him. I really feel this is my only avenue. It's just an ongoing thing, very frustrating.
Yeah. Sir, I will be speaking to the commissioner tomorrow morning. Obviously there has to be some issue with the maps that they're utilizing, that the file operator is not going on the clock when you're in that area, complete the area. I will personally make sure that this problem is alleviated. And if it is not, you have a problem, please feel free to hold me personally responsible for not having had it done. I will make sure, although I don't think we're going to have any more snow this season. Possibly on Sunday, they're saying.
That's part of the problem.
But
one year to the next.
Come next snow season, I will personally make sure that the street is handled as well as any other street in town.
I'd just like to clarify, it's not that the town of Huntington is not doing theirs and the town of Babylon is not doing theirs. They stop right there and it just ends. So what I'm saying is, the town of Huntington is doing their portion, town of Babylon, when they get there, and the response is terrible.
Well, obviously what's happening is, because you're saying what's happened repeatedly over the years, is that they're not getting there to the end. And that's obviously happening, that they're getting there to the end because of calls from constituents saying
Right. Exactly.
and that should happen. Your road, obviously, because it's on the borderline, is it's not getting
I'm
done.
trying to get a hold of you for a long time.
You got me now.
I'm almost speechless now. Anyway, my name is Lou Meister. I reside at 493 Walnut Street in Lindenhurst. And my issue is Cedar Beach Marina. I've tried several times to get through to Mr. Backerty, and he calls me back, he'll talk to me, and he'll get me to death, and we get nowhere.
Okay, what is the issue?
The issues are this. The bathrooms are disgustingly dirty over there, both of them. A lot of times, I have to admit, we do have teenage kids coming in off the highway in the middle of the night, and they throw toilet paper up onto the ceilings that are wet, and they stick balls, I guess you could say, or they stick up on the ceiling.
This isn't teenage kids that are staying?
We're assuming it's, no, I don't think it's the kids there. I think it's teenage kids coming in off the highway. I never stayed up all night, though. I'm one of the campers there. I'm not a boater. But I have been going there for the last 5 or 6 years, and I have to tell you, I love that place. It's a great place to bring the kids up. It's not only that, the area there, there are cars and trucks that are going in and out extremely fast. There is a sign posted 5 miles an hour, but there's nobody doing anything about it. I know that I go to Nickerson Beach and Lido every so often with the trailer, and we had a lady by the name of Mary Lou there before she retired, and let me tell you something, she would track you down. She'd ride a bicycle behind you. Well, they have the gem cars there. Why can't the people that are working there actually go to these people and say, hey, look, you're traveling too fast. Slow it down. Another issue is that I know that the town of Babylon needs the money. I know every township on Long Island needs money at this day and age. But we're paying $50 for a permit. We're paying $22 a night. Why can't somebody from our family that wants to come down and visit, why do they have to buy a $25 pass for the day or whatever it is that you have to use to get in? Why can't we just have like a $5 fee or a $10 fee to let them park for the day so they can come and visit with the family members? All right, sometimes we like to have guests come in for dinner or whatever.
I think
I'd be honored if you folks would come and have dinner and a drink with us. It's a great place.
It is, absolutely. I think this issue has come up time and again through the Campers Committee. And from my recollection, the Parks Commissioner of the Parks Department has had problems with people coming from outside the town of Babylon into a facility, which is, of course, paid for by town, your tax dollars, as well as other residents of the town. And that's been a big issue in the past. But I know that issue has come up again and again at the campers forum.
You also said something now about the campus forum.
Yes.
All right, I was voted in on that forum.
Okay.
All right, actually 2 years ago. We never had a meeting. Mr. Malone, not Mr. Malone, I'm sorry,
Okay.
Mr. Malone. I'm a little nervous.
No,
I don't like public speaking.
You do
That's why I
great.
leave it to him. Mr. Backety has said that several times we were going to have meetings prior to Memorial Day, all right, when I was a member of that forum. And I have to tell you something, we never had a meeting. So in fact, one night at the last lottery last year, we called him the mayor, Freddie Kennedy.
I know. Right.
All right,
Well,
love that man. But I got to tell you, he said to Frank Backety that night, he says, what's the sense of having a forum if we're not going to have a meeting? And we still haven't had a meeting.
committee. I will make sure that you.
I don't even know if I'm still on that committee.
Well, if you are still on the committee, I'll make sure that there is a meeting scheduled prior to the camping.
I just want this man to know about what our complaints are.
Well, he's not unfamiliar. I mean, he's been the commissioner for a long time. He's not insensitive to concerns. He has to juggle a lot of different interests and responsibilities, not the least of which the concerns that we express through public to the Parks Department, as well as the concerns he directly hears from individuals, as well as other agencies of government that are responsible to, because of the unique nature of that property and its location. It's under multiple jurisdictions. So it's not as if, I don't want you to think that he's insensitive to concerns, but I will make sure that there is a meeting scheduled with the committee prior to this use camping lottery.
That's going to be hard to do because it's next week.
Next week is lottery.
We move very fast. As long as you can get together.
I will be
we'll have
here.
a meeting.
If I have to take a day off from work, I will be here.
Okay.
I would also like to say one other thing.
Talk to the commissioner in the morning and have him set up a meeting.
Thank you. I would also like to say
Yes.
one other thing. I would like to commend the staff that works at Cedar Beach Marina, from the managers all the way down to just the cleaning staff. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have a great summer. And I really would like to commend them.
Thank you. It's very much appreciated. And by the way, we have refurbishments of the bathrooms this year that is happening at CBC Marina. So that should be a positive change. And as we've done throughout our park system, our chair of our park system, Councilman Work very closely, as well as the other members of the town board. We've invested a lot of resources into making our parks, I think, the finest parks municipal system on the land, and we're going to continue to do that.
I hope so.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I came here, Bernie Spot, 42 Chestnut Street, Wyandanch. I came here for the public hearing, and it was in reference to the property that you were acquiring in Wyandanch. And I'd like to know why you were acquiring it, what are you planning on doing with it? As I said, I just want to know what this is all about.
Well, we don't know, but it's part of the Wyandanch Rising process. It's just under consideration.
It's part of what?
The Wyandanch Rising. Reese, you've attended many of the meetings.
The Wyandanch project?
You know the Wyandanch Rising
Oh,
initiative?
Rising, oh, yeah, well, I know we've had a lot of talk about Rising, and I understand a lot of money's been spent, but I don't see any results.
We did the colonial lighting.
Pardon me?
We did the colonial lighting on Straight Path.
Oh, I'm so thrilled with that, yes, I need that. The regular light, yellow lights are still their own straight path. Putting them up means absolutely nothing.
And we put the hanging flower baskets out.
But it's part, but you say it's part of the...
Bernice, I'm sorry.
improvement.
Bernice, I'm just saying, we put also the hanging flower baskets out.
Oh, I love flower baskets. That's a big thing, thank you so much.
We installed the playground
One thing we keep
equipment.
talking about improving is the intersection of Mountain Avenue and Sixth Path, where you make that turn.
Yes.
And it's a very sharp, difficult, dangerous turn.
Yes.
It's been talked about for 10 years.
Well, what's happening
And
is...
wait a minute, all it would be is to take and cut 6 feet away from that corner to get rid of that little area that people had trouble turning on, and that would be it. I mean, you send 3 people up there to repair that in one day. It's, that's all that needs. You don't need to do anything else other than to get rid of that projected area that makes it difficult to make a turn.
Sure.
I mean, you have a small car, it's not a problem. you come up with a SUV or even bus. One of the bus drivers told me they have trouble making that turn.
Right.
So as I said, it's all it would take. But it's been 10 years you've been talking about it, and I'm still making that turn. And
Well, I've only been in office 5 years.
well, it doesn't
So I don't know
matter how long
if
you've
before.
been there.
But Bernice, actually that's a Suffolk County project. It's actually much bigger than what you're talking about. They're going to be taking the property there to hook up both roads.
Yeah, I don't see the need for that either.
Well, all right, but I'll get you the information that you're asking about tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
Ron to give you a call tomorrow with that other information.
Yeah, well, let me know, just
Okay.
what you're planning on doing
Okay.
with
Part of one
this
is
thing,
fine.
because,
Yep.
as I said, I'm under the impression you're planning on using it for parking.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll have Anne Marie Jones, Director of Downtown Revitalization, give you a call to talk about the Wine Days Rising plan. Aren't you on the committee? You sure? You want to be on it? Okay. All right. Thank
And
you. Yes.
there's one other statement I
Yes.
wish to make. As I stand here and I look at the board, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 female faces.
Oh, that's great. Councilman Henry, I think it's great also.
Ian Wild, 11 Edmonton Drive, North Babylon, just around the corner.
Absolutely.
It was nice of you to hold it convenient, driving distance. I wish you could hold them all at 7 p.m. It would be much easier.
I'd like to say we did it for you, but town board meetings, the room is under renovation.
I've been looking at the cover of Newsday this past week, and maybe do a little time traveling. I remember back when you were elected supervisor, and Suffolk County Democratic Chair, Uncle Rick Schaefer, was appointed as attorney to the plumbing board, which is basically a once-a-month position. And I questioned why our very qualified legal staff within the town couldn't be just given a stipend, because we were also paying benefits with that position. I was wondering if that was still true, if that position is still an outside position that's paid benefits.
Yes, it's he's not on the plumbing board. He's an assistant town attorney. He's part of the town attorney's office, and one of his functions is to serve as counsel of the board, which is more than once a month. And he has many other functions as an assistant town attorney.
I'm not sure if you've had a chance to take a look at the Gallon study.
Yes.
The recommendation in the study is that the windmills are extremely feasible if the municipality is interested in taking it up. It can be done at an excellent rate and can be a moneymaker for the municipality, similar to the way Islip has their airport, which has been an excellent thing for Islip. Has that been something that's been considered the town doing, or the town in partnership with the county? Because that would answer some of your questions about whether the ratepayers would be treated fairly. The study seems to say that it would actually be a benefit to the ratepayers and the municipality, and of course, as we're reading every day, would help the solution towards global warming.
Yeah, Ian, you know that this town board has been more proactive, I think, than any other town on the issues of global warming, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, and clean energy programs. We have expressed a number of concerns regarding the windmill project. I have looked at the Dowling report. We've gone through it very carefully. In fact, we have some issues with the conclusions of that report, which we'll probably be making public in the next week or so. The report, by and large, was based primarily on a 2-page analysis out of New Orleans, Louisiana, regarding offshore windmills, which is strange enough, talking about offshore windmills in Louisiana. Of course, aren't on that. And it cites numbers that, quite frankly, are not reliable or accurate. In fact, we found that if you really want to understand the cost of offshore wind, you don't have to conjecture or to estimate. All you have to do is to look at existing projects that have been completed. And if you do that, if you look at these existing projects, what becomes very clear is that the cost of offshore wind right now is extraordinarily expensive. And at a time when our ratepayers pay among the highest rates in the nation, there are other things that we believe that can be done right now that is a better investment of Long Islanders' ratepayer dollars than to build an extraordinarily expensive project that will provide, in the end, very little energy. It is important to do clean energy projects, but we also have to do them in a common sense, cost-effective way, because quite frankly, as you know, people are being driven off of Long Island because of the high costs here. So we've got to do this in a very prudent way. We can do that, and that's why we've raised some significant issues. Now, offshore wind may become more feasible in the future, but right now there are some real tough choices that have.
I also read the report. I couldn't disagree with you more strongly. A great deal of the report is based on European experience. In Europe, they're actually increasing offshore wind. The only reason there was any conjecture was because of the depth that was 12 feet deeper than they had done in Europe. It's actually already a very successful technology there. I think Long Island could become a technology leader, much as they're doing in California with renewable energy. I think it would replace the defense industry, which we lost. I think renewable energy will be the leading edge technology, and I think Long Island has lost a number of chances to do so. I think when this town board pushed through the smokestack plant in West Babylon, which increases global warming, no matter how much you say it's less than other coal, you lost an opportunity. That property could have been used for other things, including helping to increase the knowledge on solar installation and building on Long Island. That's where the town has to go. We have to have leadership. In terms of cost, continued dependence on carbon-based fuels is going to be a spike in cost. Wind is free. Wind will always be free as an energy source. One last thing. I noticed on the what was passed that the town board put through a resolution saying they want control of public access to state local in terms of negotiations. I do appreciate that. I'm actually taping for a public access show, as you might have noticed. The one thing I would renew my request to the board that other towns, as you're aware, I'm sure, are doing this, are having the shows, the meetings taped every time, and there is a channel set aside, Channel 18, for governmental, where they have to broadcast. I mean, we've had discussions that, some people can make 3 o'clock meetings, some people can make 7 o'clock meetings. Well, imagine if it's also broadcasting, people can watch it at home. Other towns in Suffolk County are doing it.
You can only imagine the ratings that it will get.
You know what? I've been on a number of cable access programs, and you'd be amazed at people that stop you in a supermarket, that call you, an old client or whatever, that say, I saw that show. It's great placement. It's Channel 18. It's right between the broadcast channels and the cable channels, and I think it would provide an excellent service to your constituents for them to see what the town board does. And it really doesn't require that much resources at all. Heck, if I can do it, the town, with its advanced public relations mechanism, can easily take, and in fact, the town can negotiate for Cablevision to do it themselves and Verizon, and the next time we have a contract.
Just so you know, if I can say it, give you an example of our frugality in the town of Babylon. Our entire communications department is 2 people. And that's for a town, the 6th largest town in the state of New York, 220,000 people. I think if you went and compared us to some of the other towns in their communications departments, you find that the burden is shared by a lot more people. And our communications director is here, Vanessa. She can tell you what a burden it is.
I wasn't questioning the quantity, I was saying the quality of it. The town can also negotiate to have the providers, both cable and Verizon, put in the contract that they're required to come and pay. You have the ability to negotiate. Those channels are there. At the moment, they're going to waste. That the town that negotiates with these entities is not even having their own board meetings. Hey, more people know what happened on a West Wing or American Idol episode than will know what happened tonight, or have the opportunity to know.
I think they're a little more popular now.
Steve, you're very talented.
I'm being humble here.
Don't undersell yourself. I ask that you consider this negotiation. Thank you.